Okay, let's go.
When you're facing a major challenge and potential failure seems to lurk at every corner, the standard advice is to be more confident. If only it were that simple. We can actually define confidence as a measurable formula. It starts with self-esteem, the belief that you are valuable and capable, plus the optimism of being certain in your abilities. When these fuel courageous action, you have confidence. Over the next 5 minutes, we are going to build a personalized, physical confidence action plan to navigate your specific hurdles. Pause the video now, grab a pen and paper, and write down one specific, real-world challenge you are currently facing at the top of the page. We are moving past the idea that confidence is a magical, inherent trait. Instead, we will treat it as a practical state of mind that we can actively engineer step by step. Factors like genetics and social environment certainly impact your baseline. However, this plan focuses entirely on the third factor of confidence, the personal choices you control. Write down Step 1, the quick fix. This stage is designed to break mental paralysis with immediate short-term momentum. Start with a biological hack. Listening to music with deep bass frequencies has been shown to promote internal feelings of power. Next, physically stand up and strike a powerful pose right now. Changing your posture instantly alters your physical state. Now, look at the challenge you wrote down and spend 5 seconds vividly picturing what a successful outcome looks like. Using these physical and mental hacks creates the initial momentum required to begin the deeper psychological work. For long-term behavioral change, we move to Step 2, the growth mindset reframe. A fixed mindset relies on the false assumption that your talents and abilities are locked in place at birth. If you believe your skills are fixed, a setback feels like proof that you've reached your limit. Neuroscience supports the opposite view. The connections in your brain physically strengthen and thicken with study and practice, much like a muscle. This chart shows the results. On average, people with a growth mindset achieve better grades and handle challenges more effectively. Under Step 2 of your action plan, write down, "My abilities can improve." Next, write down exactly how you will treat your impending challenge as an opportunity to learn, rather than a definitive test of your talent. Viewing challenges through a neurological growth lens transforms failure into a temporary, necessary data point for improvement. Step 3 of the action plan is to practice failure. This step requires you to accept that failing at some point is an inevitable requirement of the process. Consider J.K. Rowling. She faced rejection from 12 different publishers before finding a home for her work. That volume of rejection preceded the massive success of the Harry Potter franchise. The Wright brothers, likewise, built their success on a history of failed attempts at flight, including many of their own messy, grounded experiments. Persistence through those flawed iterations eventually led to a successful airborne design. On your paper, write down, "When I make a mistake, I will," and fill in the blank with a specific strategy, such as asking a mentor for advice or trying a different technical approach. A concrete contingency plan replaces the paralyzing fear of the unknown with actionable, expected steps for when things go wrong. Look at your completed plan. Your physical state is primed, your growth mindset is documented, and your failure contingency is locked in. Confidence is simply the mechanism that turns these thoughts into courageous action. Give yourself one final pep talk. Stand up decisively and go for it. Taking action guarantees greater knowledge and understanding, regardless of the immediate result. This is confidence.